Hello Art 3, this is Miss Vasquez here, and I am going to show you guys the how-to of your sketchbook Celtic initials cover. So this is what I have. It's not colored yet, but I'm just basically going to give you the rundown really quick. So basically you're going to be using Celtic designs to as inspiration for what you're going to be doing here with your initials. So since this is Element Week, y'all are probably very well familiar with elements by now, but we are going to be doing somewhat of a review here with that for your cover. So the first thing that you are going to do, and try to do it as big as you can, is you're going to do your initials. So you can do your middle initial if you want, but and I would recommend it because it takes up more space, and you want to take up as much space as you possibly can. So here are my initials. Probably don't draw dark. Try to put as little of pressure on your pencil as you can, because you are probably going to be drawing over these lines some as you incorporate your design. So you're going to just be building off of these lines that you created. So the first day you're just going to be doing shape and line, and so of course line is tackled by writing out your initials, and then after that you're going to be developing some shapes. So as you can see, I've developed some shapes here, or at least one, and so I'm going to draw some more. We're making shapes by connecting lines, so I can do whatever I want. Of course, I am keeping in mind the some Celtic design while I do this. But we want to be able to retain and recognize the shape still of your initials while you do this. So after shape and line are covered, then we're going to be moving on to value and form. And so with that, anytime you add value to a shape, as you will recall, it creates a form. Okay, and then also we can create form by adding dimension to it. So I can make my letters 3D if I want, which isn't super Celtic if you if you look at our reference images, but you can take some artistic liberty here because we are all artists here. So after that, it's going to be texture and color, and so color is going to be colored. It's going to be covered at the end, but with texture, you're going to just do implied texture by adding some pattern here. So this is what I did for texture. I did some here, and then here's some stuff here. This is technically like a textured line. And then after that is space. And so the way I did space on my other one is I just did overlapping lines, which you can have a lot of fun overlapping lines. Also, I made this be kind of smaller so it looks like it's further back. And so that's pretty much the rundown of the cover. Later, we will show you how, if you don't remember, how to attach your separate page to the front cover, okay? And so that's about it. You guys have fun with this, okay? Okay, hello art students. I'm going to show you how to mount your sketchbook design onto your sketchbook. So this is Art 3's assignment. This is what they did, so disregard this if you were Art 1 and 2. It's still going to be the same, just don't look at the design. Or look at it, because it's beautiful. But anyway, so basically you should have used the last page of your sketchbook because it's going to be a lot easier this way. If you didn't, that's okay. It won't be as easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some scissors, And we are going to very lightly we're gonna flatten this down, and we're going to very lightly just try to perforate a little bit. We're going to make a small, like, lightly cut, so you're not going to make a full cut with this. You're just going to kind of weaken the integrity of the paper. So that's kind of done. So now we're going to carefully tear. And it's okay, you know, if you rip it a little tiny bit on the edges, that's probably a little inevitable. If you do, you can clean it up just a tiny bit with your scissors, cut it down a bit. And if you want to do it in a straight line, and you can use your ruler to do that. But otherwise, don't cut the length of the paper. Otherwise, it won't look too great on your cover. So, yeah, mine's a little busted up here on the side a bit, but that's okay. So we're gonna flip all the way to the front. And here we go. So this is what we will do next. We are going to line that up. And so we have this big tape, and so face-to-face students, you guys are gonna get to use this. But as far as virtual students are concerned, you know, you can try to get this Scotch tape, or you can, well, I mean, it's as long as it's transparent tape, it will do wonders for you. But you want it to be transparent so that you can obviously see your design. And I would try to get the wide tape, because otherwise you're gonna have one heck of a time trying to tape this thing on, because it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. But so we're just going to very carefully on the edge here tape, and I would try to get this on pretty much immediately. So you're gonna open it up and then fold it on the side just like that. So hold on just a moment. So this is what I've done. I folded it right here. So now it's not going anywhere. So, oops, sorry y'all. So I got it on this side too. I'm folding it over. It's okay if it's not perfect. We're just trying to get this thing on there. So you're gonna repeat that multiple times. I'm only gonna do it for you one more time just to show you. So you're gonna stretch the length, make contact with the paper, fold over, and just please try to take this slow, because if not, it can start to wrinkle a little bit. And just kind of guide tape down. And there we go. Okay. Oh, and it's gonna look so good once it's done. It's okay if you get air bubbles. Just try to make the tape, stretch the tape out. If it's weighted down, whenever you do this, it'll make things a lot easier. So that's why we want to lead it, is so that it doesn't have air bubbles, like how I'm doing right now. And also make sure that you leave enough, make sure that you make the tape long enough so that you can fold it over, because otherwise it's not going to do what you want it to. So that is, I'm just going to leave that like this for now, but you go ahead and you tape all the way until there's no more movable paper. Otherwise, that is how you mount your paper onto your sketchbook to make a really cool sketchbook cover. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and you have a good rest of your day.